Hey guys, Jason Yee here, and in this little breakdown, I want to talk about how to stride in games without burning a ton of energy. And this clip here, we're going to show you the secret that McKinnon uses um, to have this kind of efficient stride. And what's really interesting is, you know, I used to think a lot like you that, power skating, that like hard push was the way to stride. Um, and I often wondered for me, I thought, oh yeah, I've kind of mastered power skating. I should be a really good skater in a game, but I wasn't. And here's what I saw here is when Nate McKinnon comes and picks this up, even though he loses the puck, he's always on what we call an arc. And I just want to clue you in to this leg here. It's amazing that he keeps his footwork even as the puck kind of bounces on him. And what I want you to pay attention to is how this stride is nothing like your typical push, straight line stride. What it really is it's an arc like this, and his body rides the arc and he creates a rotation from it. So you can actually see how his hips go from facing this way and this way as his leg actually comes backwards on an arc and his hips rotate, and you can see how that torsion and twist is what creates his movement. Now, what clued me in on this as being like a pattern or a mechanic that you should pay attention to? Well, if you actually look at his controlled start against Hamlin here, watch the first stride that he takes. It's his left foot as well, and watch the pathway it takes. The exact same thing. So it actually starts to the side here, and then it travels back in an arc, and it creates that like preload of his body, right? You can see how the foot comes back, preloads. You can see his ankle collapse. Everything is like rotating here to preload the body, and then it springs open. And this is really similar to like what we see with McDavid here, where the stride isn't just this power skating machine in and out in a straight line. You can actually see how his foot travels on an arc. So watch here. You can see how that foot collapses and travels on an arc. And you can even see how that feeds really nicely into his crossover stride. So it's like that ankle collapse, foot on an arc. And, this mechanic is so the opposite of everything that, you're typically told. And these top players do it naturally to have control, to have efficiency, to be just really agile on the ice. And so, if you'd like to learn more about this style of skating, this style of breakdown and analysis that looks at, in-game mechanics of players, not power skating mechanics or not the things you've always been coached on that doesn't work, I actually am doing a free online training where I'm going to show you how to break down this type of skating and apply it to your own game, because it's just mechanics and really anyone can learn it. It's just that not everyone coaches it. So how can you be expected to learn it? So if you want to check out that free training, there's a link that I'll provide here that you can use to get started now. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching.